Hello everyone, hope you all are doing well. My name is Amruta and I welcome you all to my YouTube channel, The Global Echoes, where global power plays meet your morning coffee, from trade wars that shift the prices of your groceries to diplomatic tensions that alter your travel plans. We unravel how geopolitics isn't just about presidents and borders, but it's more about people like you and me whose life is affected due to these global decisions more than we think. Well, in the last video, I tried to explain what geopolitics actually is in simple terms with the help of an interesting example. If you wish to check out that video, I've put a link in the description box. Go, check it out now. So, guys, today we are diving into a question that's more relevant than ever. How is geopolitics shaping the job market? So yesterday, I was strolling through the city, soaking in the autumn vibes, when I bumped into a few friends. And guess what? The one topic that kept popping again and again was the job market. It's becoming a dinner table conversation, a coffee break concern, and honestly, a bit of a global puzzle. Have you ever wondered why are tech jobs booming in one country while factories shut down in another? Why do some nations attract talent while others lose it? Geopolitical tensions are quietly reshaping global job markets through trade wars, industrial policies, and supply chain shifts. Governments are influencing where jobs go and who gets hired. The job market isn't just about skills and education anymore. It's a geopolitical battlefield. And today, we are uncovering the hidden forces that could be shaping your career prospects. Let's start with trade wars. In 2018, the US imposed tariffs on Chinese steel and aluminum. The result? American manufacturers faced higher costs, some had to shut down, while others moved production to places like Vietnam or Mexico, creating jobs there. Fast forward to April 9, 2025, the US again imposed a 125% tariff on Chinese products. In response, China imposed with a heavy tariff of 84% on the US goods. Consequently, US companies began shifting production to Mexico and Southeast Asia, creating jobs there, while cutting back many jobs domestically. Mexico thus became a nearshoring hub for US firms seeking tariff-free access. Meanwhile, the Chinese firms started to move abroad to dodge the tariffs. The Chinese manufacturers began setting up factories in Malaysia, Thailand, and Mexico to maintain access to the US market. For example, the company Goyatech, which assembles Apple's AirPods, moved production to Vietnam to avoid the US tariffs. Thus, jobs moved not just from the US to other countries, but also from China to its neighbors. Hence, if you look at it closely, jobs didn't vanish. They just relocated to countries with favorable trade terms. Another major scenario that was seen in the job markets was as the tariffs and regulations grew more complex, companies began hiring trade compliance officers, customs analysts, and supply chain strategists. These job roles emerged to help firms navigate the new trade landscape. While some jobs vanished, others were created to manage the chaos. These losses weren't due to automation or poor performance. They were geopolitical fallout. Takeaway for us: trade policies between nations can shift entire industries, and your job might move with them. Well, let's now get to a very important topic in our segment: supply chain realignment, or nearshoring and onshoring. The COVID-19 pandemic exposed just how fragile global supply chains can be, from PPE kit shortages to semiconductor delays. Now companies are bringing jobs closer to home, a trend that's called nearshoring and onshoring. Countries now want to produce locally and reduce dependence on foreign labor. This shift is creating new job opportunities in unexpected places. Let me highlight the US CHIPS Act. Semiconductor jobs come home. The CHIPS and Science Act, passed in 2022, allocates over $50 billion to boost domestic semiconductor manufacturing. Intel is building massive chip plants in Ohio, expected to create over 3,000 high-tech jobs and tens of thousands of construction and support roles. Micron Technology announced a $15 billion investment in Idaho for memory chip production, with thousands of jobs projected. The US is thus reducing its reliance on Asian suppliers and reviving domestic manufacturing hubs. India's Make in India campaign, which highlights from assembly to innovation. Apple began assembling iPhones in India through partners like Foxconn and Pegatron, shifting production away from China due to rising tensions and supply chain risks. India is also investing in electronic clusters and offering incentives for semiconductor fabrication plants. The move has created thousands of jobs in the city of Tamil Nadu and Karnataka, from factory workers to logistics and support staff. Well, takeaway for us: national pride is becoming a job strategy. Let me now bring you to the point of talent wars and immigration. Well, talent is the new oil. Countries are now competing for skilled workers like they once did for natural resources. Canada's Express Entry program offers fast-track visas for engineers and IT professionals. Germany offers free education to attract global talent. It's a long-term play. Attract young talent, train them in fields like renewable energy and engineering, and then integrate them into the workforce. Example: a student from Brazil earns a degree in green tech in Berlin and is hired by a local solar company. While rich countries attract talent, others suffer from brain drain, losing their best minds to better opportunities. Example: thousands of healthcare workers from the Philippines migrate to the UK and Canada, leaving local hospitals understaffed. Another example would be a software engineer from India moves to Toronto for better pay and stability. Thus, developing nations face talent shortages in critical sectors. Takeaway for us: your passport can be a career tool or a barrier, depending on global talent strategies. Let's now discuss the topic of digital borders and remote work. Even remote work isn't safe from geopolitical power plays. Countries are building digital borders. Russia banned LinkedIn for non-compliance with data localization laws, while China restricts Google. The EU enforces strict data protection laws. These policies affect where companies can hire, how freelancers can get paid, and which platforms are accessible. For example, freelancers in the Ukraine and Russia have faced restrictions on platforms like PayPal due to international sanctions. This has made it harder for them to receive payment. Iranian developers have been blocked from GitHub and other US-based platforms due to trade sanctions, limiting their ability to collaborate or showcase work globally. Companies often hesitate to hire remote workers in politically unstable regions due to concerns over internet reliability, legal exposure, or reputational risks. For example, since April 2023, Sudan has been engulfed in a violent conflict between the Sudanese army and the Parliamentary Rapid Support Forces. The war caused widespread displacement, infrastructure collapse, and frequent internet blackouts. Remote workers face severe disruptions and companies pull back due to safety and legal concerns. Hence, even if you have the skills and internet access, political boundaries can cut you off from income and opportunity. Takeaway for us: even online jobs are shaped by offline politics. So, guys, next time, if you hear about layoffs or hiring booms, look beyond the headlines. Ask yourself, what's happening geopolitically? Because in today's world, your job isn't just about what you know, it's about where you are, who your country trades with, and how the global chessboard is shifting. Thank you for watching this video. If you found this insightful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and drop a comment below if you are someone or you know someone who has been affected in his or her job role due to geopolitical issues. Until next time, stay curious and stay informed.